Hi my friends, and welcome to our classroom. Today we're going to be doing a science lesson. We're going to learn about rockets. I'm going to talk to you about what is a rocket. We're going to create a rocket, and then we're going to launch our rocket. I know it's super fun. But let's talk about what is a rocket. Now the definition, or what the meaning of the word rocket is a vehicle that obtains thrust from a rocket engine. Now that sounds like a whole bunch of words that just don't make sense. So here's the easy version. A rocket is something that a force pushes up into the air. So let's talk about this. Do you know what this is? Right, it's a balloon. Is this a rocket? No, not yet. But I'm going to pretend that I'm the rocket engine. I'm going to put fuel into this balloon. Do you know what that fuel is? It's air. Now, the air, once I put it in, it's not going to do much. It's just going to blow up the balloon. Watch. So nothing's happening right now. It's not a rocket. It's not launching. It's not having any thrust. So what I have to do is, now that it is full of fuel, full of air, all I have to do is let it go and it will obtain thrust. Now thrust is this invisible force that launches something outward or upward. So if I let this go for a very small amount of time, it's going to turn into a rocket, and then it's just going to turn back into a deflated balloon. Do you want me to let it go? Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Very cool. Now, did my balloon launch in one direction very nicely, very fast? No, because it's a balloon. Although I turned it into a rocket for a little bit, it wasn't exactly going in the direction I wanted it to go. Now, for our rockets that we're going to make today, our rockets are going to be thrusted up. That force is going to make it go all the way into the sky. So are you ready to make a rocket? I can't hear you. Are you ready to make a rocket? Let's go. Materials you are going to need for the bottle rocket. Now, as you can see, I have it in 3 different piles. The first pile is only about the rocket. The second pile is only about the rocket fuel. And the third one is about the rocket launch pad. So let's start over here. This is all the stuff you're going to need for your actual rocket. I am using a 1 pint 16 fluid ounce bottle. You can use a 2 liter or any bottle you have of soda or pop. However, for the 2 liter, you will need to multiply all of the ingredients by 4. Next, you are going to need a piece of paper. Again, depending on how big your bottle rocket is going to be. Mine is a diameter of 6 inches with a slit of 3 inches. And duct tape. The next group is the rocket fuel. This is the stuff that is going to give your rocket thrust. So I have a 1/4 cup of vinegar, 1/2 cup of water, 1/2 tablespoon of baking soda. A funnel is optional. I find it easier to use when I'm pouring my ingredients into the bottle. And a piece of napkin or paper towel. You will understand why in a second. The last group is our launch pad. So my launch pad is going to be a cork and this wooden plank that has a screw in it. I did screw it in. If you would like, you can simply grab any plank, whether it's a tile or wooden plank, and hot glue your cork in. I find that the screw makes sure that the cork stays very secured, and it will make sure your launch goes successful. So let's start. So So the first step is to actually make your rocket. Now I'm not gonna decorate mine, but you can. You can add stickers, you can paint it, you can do whatever you want with it. But the one thing you have to do is you have to make your bottle aerodynamic. That is a huge word. Can you go ahead and say that with me? Aerodynamic. What that means is we have to make sure that our bottle is pointy enough so that it can pierce or go through the sky and go as high as possible. Right now, my bottle is flat. That's where this is gonna come in. Remember that circle? We're gonna turn this into a cone. Now again, the diameter for my circle is 6 inches with a slit of 3 inches. We're going to turn this into the cone and put it on the bottom of our bottle so that it is more aerodynamic. So in order to do that, once it's cut, you are going to fold or overlap the paper. So now it looks like this little mountain. Now, the more steep or the pointier your mountain is, the more aerodynamic your bottle is going to be. If I were to stick this on here, it would work a lot better than if I didn't, but I want my bottle to go as high as possible. So I'm going to overlap, 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 overlap until it's this pointy. Now you're going to get your duct tape ready. Put that to the side. For this part, to keep the cone, you only need a little bit. Just so that the cone doesn't unroll as it is launching. All right, so now my cone is stuck. And now I have to tape it onto the bottle. Ready? All right, so my cone is secure, and now my bottle rocket is aerodynamic. Say that word again with me. Aerodynamic. Nice job. That's a really big word. Now remember, aerodynamic means that we just made our bottle pointier so that it can pierce or go through the air and go as high as possible. All right. The next part of our bottle rocket is going to be this cork. Now this cork is going to serve as part of our launch pad, but to make sure, you want to put the cork in the bottle. If you feel that the cork is too wiggly or is too small, you can use duct tape or a thinner piece of tape and wrap it around one time around the cork. My cork happens to fit very nice and snug inside my bottle rocket, and I believe that most wine corks do for 2-liter bottles as well, but just double check. The reason is once we put the rocket fuel into our rocket, we don't want any of the rocket fuel to escape, or else it's not going to launch or go very high up. So when we put the rocket fuel and then we put it on our launch pad, it's very important that our launch pad keeps all of the rocket fuel inside and doesn't let any out. Now let's go ahead and do the rocket fuel. So we have our water, we have our vinegar. We're gonna put these two liquids in the bottle first. We are not putting the baking soda in, not yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my water and vinegar inside my bottle. If you have your cap, have it ready so that you can close it up so that it doesn't spill out. Remember, we just put our cone on the bottom, so it's not gonna stand very well. All right, so we have half of the rocket fuel ready. Remember, do not put the baking soda in, not yet. What you're going to do instead is you're going to use this napkin to be the capsule that's gonna hold all of your baking soda. So you wanna make sure that your napkin or paper towel is thin. You're gonna open it up and you are going to pour all of your baking soda in the middle, long ways or hot dog ways. Okay, now the folding part is tricky, so if you're with a mom, dad, aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa, make sure that they're watching you do this, or you can have them do it for you. So first you are going to fold hot dog ways. Then you are going to pinch the corners and fold them in. Then you're going to tightly roll it up. Now you want to roll it up tightly because remember it has to fit inside your bottle. If it's too thick, then it won't slide all the way in when we need it to. Now, to do the bottle rocket launch, what you will do is you are going to put this capsule just a little bit in and have your cork and launch pad ready when you do so, because you are going to plug the bottle as soon as you let the baking soda enter the bottle and touch the vinegar. For the launch pad, like I said, you don't have to use a screw. You can just hot glue your cork onto here and that would be fine. I find that the screw allows the cork to stay in one place and secure the launch pad from not going with the bottle rocket. All right, I have my launch pad ready to go. Now let's launch our rockets. Make sure that you have an adult with you, and if it doesn't work the first time, the good news is that you can always try again and see what was it about your rocket launch that didn't work and that you can improve on. So let's go ahead and launch our rocket. So this is the first time that I'm launching the rocket, and it didn't work actually. What I found out is that my cork was too thin and all of my rocket fuel was leaking out. You'll see when I flip it over how wet my wooden plank is. The second time, I found the solution to the problem. If my cork was too thin, I had to make it thicker, so I put duct tape around it. Now this went really well. Thanks for joining me in this science lesson. That was a lot of fun. Well, I miss you, I love you, and as always, I wish you well, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, my friends!